Florida. The name conjures images of sunshine, beaches, and perhaps a touch of magic. But beneath this modern paradise lies a history as rich and diverse as its ecosystem. From ancient indigenous cultures to European explorers, Florida's story is one of resilience and transformation. This peninsula, lapped by the Atlantic Ocean and the Gulf of Mexico, has witnessed the rise of industries and the dreams of millions. Join us as we journey through time, exploring Florida's fascinating history. From mammoths to the first humans, Florida's story begins long before written records. These early inhabitants laid the foundation for the cultures that would follow. Long before Europeans set foot on its shores, Florida was home to a rich tapestry of diverse Native American cultures. These early inhabitants had a profound connection to the land and waters of this subtropical paradise. These indigenous people thrived in this unique environment for centuries, developing complex societies and rich traditions that were deeply intertwined with the natural world around them. Among the most prominent of these early tribes were the Calusa, the Timucua, and later, the Seminole. Each of these groups had distinct cultures and ways of life that contributed to the diverse mosaic of Florida's history. The Calusa, known for their skills as fishermen and formidable warriors, dominated the southern regions of Florida. They were adept at navigating the coastal waters and relied heavily on the sea for sustenance. Their complex society was centered around large shell mounds, which served as both ceremonial sites and living spaces, reflecting their deep connection to the marine environment. The Timucua, who spread across central and northern Florida, were renowned for their agricultural prowess. They cultivated crops such as maize, beans, and squash, and were also skilled potters, creating intricate and beautiful pottery. The arrival of European explorers in the 16th century brought significant changes to these indigenous societies. The Spanish, in particular, made contact with the native populations, forever altering their way of life. The introduction of new diseases by the Spanish had a devastating impact, leading to a dramatic decline in the indigenous populations. Many communities were decimated, and their traditional ways of life were disrupted. The Seminole, a group formed from various indigenous peoples seeking refuge from European encroachment, demonstrated remarkable resilience. They adapted to the changing landscape and continued to preserve their cultural heritage. The Seminole fiercely resisted European and later American encroachment, engaging in a series of conflicts known as the Seminole Wars during the 19th century. Their resistance is a testament to their determination and strength. The story of Florida's indigenous people is one of adaptation, resilience, and survival. Despite the many challenges they faced, their legacy continues to be an integral part of Florida's rich cultural heritage. Landscape of Florida. The 18th century witnessed a power struggle for Florida. In 1763, Spain ceded Florida to Britain in exchange for Havana, Cuba. British rule brought significant changes, including new settlers and the division into East and West Florida. The British administration encouraged agriculture and trade, transforming the region. During the American Revolutionary War, Spain saw an opportunity to reclaim Florida. Spanish forces captured British forts, and in 1783, the Treaty of Paris returned Florida to Spanish control. Spain offered land grants to attract new settlers, including American pioneers. This era saw rising tensions between settlers and the Seminole. The escalating conflicts laid the groundwork for the Seminole Wars. The shifting colonial powers left a lasting impact on Florida, shaping its cultural landscape. The legacy of this period is still evident today in Florida's diverse cultural influences. Section 5. Becoming American Territory and the Seminole Wars. As the U.S. expanded westward, Florida became entangled in national affairs, becoming a focal point of conflict and negotiation. Runaway slaves seeking refuge among the Seminole and border disputes with neighboring territories led to escalating tensions. In 1819, the Adams-Onis Treaty was signed, transferring Florida from Spanish control to the United States, a significant geopolitical shift. Florida officially became a U.S. territory in 1821, marking its integration into the growing nation and setting the stage for future conflicts. However, the transition was far from peaceful, as the region was fraught with unrest and resistance. The Seminole people fiercely resisted American attempts at forced removal, determined to defend their homeland. This resistance sparked the Seminole Wars, a series of conflicts that spanned from 1817 to 1858, deeply impacting the region. The Second Seminole War, lasting from 1835 to 1842, was among the most costly and protracted conflicts in U.S. history. The Seminole, employing guerrilla tactics and intimate knowledge of the terrain, proved to be formidable adversaries against U.S. forces. The wars ultimately resulted in the forced removal of thousands of Seminole people to present-day Oklahoma, a tragic chapter in their history. Despite these hardships, the Seminole never completely surrendered, maintaining their spirit and resilience. A small population remained in Florida, preserving their cultural identity and continuing their way of life amidst changing times. Today, the Seminole tribe of Florida stands as a testament to their resilience and enduring legacy. The Seminole Wars left an indelible mark on Florida, shaping its landscape, its people, and its history, a legacy that continues to influence the state to this day. Section 6. Statehood and Early Economy, Oranges, Cattle, and Growth. After the Seminole Wars, Florida became the 27th state in 1845. The early economy relied heavily on agriculture, with cotton and citrus as key crops. Florida's warm climate and fertile soil proved ideal for cultivating oranges. The development of railroads in the late 19th century boosted the economy. Cattle ranching also emerged as a significant industry. Vast stretches of open land provided ample grazing areas for cattle. The state's cattle industry, influenced by Spanish traditions, contributed to Florida's unique cultural identity. Despite challenges, Florida continued to develop, attracting new residents. The seeds of tourism were sown, setting the stage for Florida's transformation into a global destination. Section 7. The 20th Century Boom Population and the Rise of Tourism. The 20th century witnessed a dramatic transformation in Florida. Improved transportation and a burgeoning tourism industry fueled growth. The advent of the automobile made travel more accessible. Florida, with its sunshine and beaches, became a popular vacation choice. Entrepreneurs invested in hotels, restaurants, and entertainment venues. The development of air travel further fueled Florida's tourism boom. Theme parks emerged as major attractions, forever changing the landscape. In 1971, Walt Disney World opened, solidifying Florida's status as a family vacation destination. technology playing important roles. The state is home to NASA's Kennedy Space Center, a hub for space exploration. Section 9. Florida's Enduring Legacy, a call to explore. Florida's history is a testament to the enduring power of place and resilience. From ancient roots to a modern powerhouse, Florida has been shaped by dreams and ambitions. Its story is a reminder that the past continues to shape the present. As you explore Florida, remember you are experiencing its fascinating past. Visit St. Augustine, walk in the footsteps of Spanish explorers. Explore the Everglades, a testament to nature's power and resilience. Seek out the stories of the Seminole, Calusa, and Timucua. Embrace the diversity of Florida's modern-day population. By understanding its past, we gain a greater appreciation for the present and future of this remarkable state.